Welcome Sagittarius Capricorn to your numerology reading for September. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what we got going on here. We have 22 intuition, and 7 personal growth. Nice. And you have transformation with 35, which is 8, which is talking about that manifestation, intention, and transformation. Okay, so with the intuition over here, Spirit is letting you know that 22, look at that, you are balanced and you are embracing the intuitive wisdom that resides within your soul. So you are very intuitive right now, and Spirit really wants to bring this to light right now, that your intuition is spark on right now. So if you have any doubts about that gut feeling, that intuition, just remember that Spirit is acknowledging that you have the intuition and sensitivities right now within yourself. And this is because of the personal growth that you have going on within yourself. It's showing that improvement, and they're encouraging you to keep going with the personal growth. You know, if you need that personal growth, and you can ask questions like, who am I? What do I want for my life? What's preventing me from achieving it? Things of this nature. For extra personal growth reasons. But right now it's talking about not limiting yourself for the personal growth, remembering that your intuition is spot on. And you probably feel it too, feeling like your intuition is really kicking. You might see that light bulb going off, but it just feels like you're kind of asking yourself, like, you know, I don't know if it's really going. Am I really spot on? Kind of underestimating your intuition a little bit for some of you. But just keep going with that personal growth and acknowledging that intuition. Okay? And because this is a beautiful transformation that you are going through at this time, and really acknowledging the transformation. Please acknowledge the transformation that is going on within that personal growth and intuition. Spirit wants to ask you if you can feel the importance of what's happening right now in front of your eyes. And for you, the phase about everything and anything is possible right now. And right now is a beautiful time for this intuition to be sparking. We just had that, the fall equinox just went through, and it feels like that moon, that Pisces moon, full moon, it just came in and really sparked up that intuition. So really use that while it's really open and really sparking, and use the personal growth to keep it going, right? Keep that going and keep it alive, because sometimes intuition is one of those things where it wants to really be kicking this month and then kind of fall behind, right? It's like, how come I'm not feeling as intuitive at this time? Why is the transformation only here for this certain period? Well, that's where the personal growth comes in, to acknowledge that intuition and say, hey, you know what, I want to transform this to where I can really understand it and know that that's really what's going on. And there are certain months that we are more highly intuitive than others. Even as a psychic, we know that, you know, we have our better days, and then sometimes we have a kind of off days a little bit, right? Depending on how the energy is flowing within us. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't, right? Some days we're really spot on, and then some days we're like, well, we're there, but, you know, not like I was last week. So just really making sure that you're using that and acknowledging it. So this is mostly an acknowledgement. I'm going to grab a couple of cards. And if this doesn't resonate with you guys, you can always watch your moon rising or your Venus. I do want to bring up, though, since I did bring up that equinox, and we're talking about manifesting, I want you guys to understand that during the fall equinox is the best time to really start using and enhancing your intuition and your intentions. It is the moon side of getting intentions done. Right now is the best time during that equinox, which is the 22nd. So around the very beginning of the fall season, within the next week or so, is really the time to really start enhancing any kinds of transformations or intentions and manifesting that you need for the winter time. Okay, spring equinox is a very good time to get your intentions out for summer. This is the best time to really get those intentions out for the winter time. So anything that you felt like didn't manifest for you, that you put so much attention to, It's time to reiterate that, right? And start putting those out there. It's also a good time also, since it is moon season, and the moon has everything to do with those intentions, to not only watch your regular signs, but also go and pay attention to those moon, right? I always say go watch your rising moon or Venus. I want you to pay attention during this fall time more to your regular reading and your moon reading for intention reasons. Because the moon is very highly recognized at this time. Okay, it's very important. Of course, if your regular reading doesn't, then go watch your rising, but moon. If you guys don't know what your moon is, just you do it the same way you do with your rising. Go find your locations and all of that and time of birth, but then just put in moon, and then it'll ask you for the same information. It'll just give you now what your moon is if you don't know your moon. But it is very important to watch your moon for manifesting. Transformation is just taking off, I'm going to say like a bat out of hell, literally. And so are you, because you're doing a no holds barred. Not only is your intuition taking off, your personal growth is taking off, and this transformation is kind of like, there's no holding it back. It's happening. It's in the making. It's going, and it's going strong. Wow. And it's giving you the inner strength. We're going to put this right here. It's giving you the inner strength, the creativity, the courage, everything that you need to go on, and the intuition, right? Queen of Wands is very intuitive. Really using that creative side. So any kind of business deals or any kind of investments that you really want to make, you guys, it's time. If you want to make your own business, go, and go strong, right? Because it is time for your intentions. It is time for your transformations. It is time for your manifestations to come through. We have the 3 + 5 over here with the transformation, which is 8. So like I said earlier, it's not just about the transformation. It's also about the manifesting. Taking in the intentions to do the things you need to transform with the personal growth. So anything creative, any kind of projects or anything you're doing, it is time to really, don't hold back. Let's go. Go, go, go. Queen of Wands likes action. She loves fast action, right? She doesn't just sit around waiting for ships to come in. She wants to go, right? She's got the thought. She's got the will, the want, the courage, the inner strength, the stability. She's got it. She knows what she wants, and she's going to do it, right? And if you need to limelight yourself and get out there into the limelight to be noticed for any kind of career or any project that you're doing, I don't care if it's a love, I don't care what it is, limelight yourself. Put yourself out there with the courage and the inner strength, because she doesn't have any insecurities. She knows who she is. And that's why they like limelight too. They like a lot of attention, but right now is the time for the attention. Make yourself known. If you're opening a new business, make it known, right? Get creative. If you're looking for new love, put yourself out there, right? Now is the time to jump and use your intuition. That's what your soul wants you to know. And yes, each one of these readings are a little different this month. So if you are watching your rising moon or Venus, you'll probably notice that I am doing each one a little bit different. I'm just going the way that I'm kind of steered to go off of my own intuition. So they are not all the same. They're all done a little bit different. So this one's talking about the delight in everything in my world, and the divine joy fills me, and it does. And your intuition knows this, and your soul saying, I have this. The delight is also coming from that Queen of Wands energy that's coming off, which is good because you have that Sagittarius in you. So you have the fire already there within you, right? That element already takes place, right? So you already have half the aspects of the Queen of Wands anyways. So all you're going to do is delight yourself in taking on more of that element of fire, and just taking it, a little, like I said, a little bit differently, because you want a limelight. And, hey, you have Sagittarius in you. You like to you know, be adventurous anyway. So think of it more maybe as an adventure instead of all this attention, right? The fire likes attention anyways, you know, because they're happy, bubbly, you know, fun people. So yeah. And your soul wants to understand passion. Make sure that everything that you're doing it with passion. When you're doing your personal growth and your intuitions, make sure that the transformation brings the passions and the passions of yourself. And when you bring that passion from yourself into any kind of job, career, investment, relationship that you have, it's going to shine. And that's really where the limelight is also going to come off, because it's going to feel that happiness. It's going to feel that passion going outward, right? So the animal you want to be for all this delight and passion. Clarify on the animal for Sagittarius. Whoa. Is the dolphin. Live joyfully in the present. So just living life in the present right now. You don't have to really think right now. Now is not the time to be 100% thinking about the future plans. You already had the future plans when you went into the transformation. Now they're saying live with the delight, the passion, and the creativity for the present. So right now, we're just thinking about present, of moving towards what is going on within the present. Okay? Because like I said, you know, you already have everything, all the intentions for the near future. So right now, just living in the present right now and thinking about the present, just kind of the everyday step-to-step thing that you do within this situation is going to get you to that near future area that you need. The reason they don't want you to go to near future and they don't want you to get into the future over here, you guys, is because you might miss steps. It causes anxiety. It makes you overwork. It overworks the mind. You're too busy building things for the future and thinking of the future, living in the future, for the future, but we have to be in the present right now to get to the future. So it's like, you know, don't start budgeting all the things you need for the near future. Let's just worry about making the steps that we need day to day for a minute, right? So Spirit just wants you to kind of just do what you need to do. If you're opening up this business, let's just worry about opening the doors. Let's worry about getting the, you know, we're just going to go nice and easy over here. It probably resonates with no one, but, you know, get those coffee cups up that we need to sell in our store. Let's put those shirts up and make sure that they're not wrinkled from the packages. You know what I'm saying? Those are present things. We'll worry about how many shirts we sell. You know, we're not going to sit over here and be like, well, I think we're going to sell 36. No. Just open them up. Make sure they're not wrinkled. Hang them up. However, you're going to put them on the shelf. Right? That type of thing. That way we're worried about what happens today. Okay? Instead of how many shirts we're going to need in the near future. Right? We don't need to overstock. We don't need, you know what I'm saying? For intentions of what's happening in the future. Okay? Just working that day. So it was step by step, right? Let's see what kind of jobs you guys might be dealing with over here with these and other inspirational things going on. We have 2 cards coming out. Some of you, it's just doing it all for your family. Just really building up your family, and really your life purpose is just doing everything that you're doing for your family. For some of you, just polish up your skills. That's the day-to-day. Really practice on what you're really kind of doing over here, right? Practice on using that intuition, really listening to it, right? Because you are becoming more sensitive day by day. And right now, like I said, something about right now, you're super intuitive. So work on those sensitivities and acknowledge them. Some of you, this is going to involve traveling. You have a lot of travel to do. So whatever the present is now, you know you need to travel in this direction. And some of you, it might be real travel. Maybe you actually have to travel out of the country or something for work, something of this nature. So just worry about that, so that way you can get your, wow, infinite abundance. So, and at the bottom of the deck, I have flowers. So some of you might be opening up a flower shop. Could be a possibility. But yeah, we're just gonna worry. And if you are doing the flower shop thing, remember, worry about the roses today. Don't worry about how many roses you're gonna need for Valentine's Day 8 months from now or whatever it is, right? We don't need to worry about Valentine's Day right now. We need to worry about fresh cut roses right now, right? Let's just worry about that. Okay. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.